Boston, the Celtics gave one of their worst performances of the season Sunday afternoon against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The new-look Cavs, who did an overhaul of their roster at the trade deadline last week, shot lights out and beat the Celtics 12,199. Boston falls to 4,018 with a loss, while Cleveland improves to 3,322. It wasn't all horrible for C's fans, though. The Celtics will retire Paul Pierce's No. 34 after the game. Here's how it all went down. Starting lineup: PG Kyrie Irving, SG Jaylen Brown, SF Jason Tatum, PF Marcus Morris, CL Holford. Electric atmosphere. It felt like an NBA Finals game in TD Garden prior to tip-off. Celtics Cavs usually brings out the best in the Celtics crowd, but this day was unique because of Pierce's upcoming ceremony. Tribute videos and Pierce being shown on the Jumbotron telling fans to make some noise were among the many things that ratcheted up the intensity at tip-off. Cavs debuts guards George Hill, Jordan Clarkson and Rodney Hood, as well as forward Larry Nance Jr. all made their Cavs debuts after being acquired before last Thursday's trade deadline. Hill was the only one of the four to start. High-scoring, hot-shooting, the Celtics and Cavs fed off the energy at tip-off and combined to score 63 points and each shoot 50% or better from the floor. The C's held a 3,231 edge after 12 minutes, with Irving 9 points and Morris 8 points leading the way. The Cavs went through a bit of a scare as LeBron James appeared to be in some discomfort after a collision with Aaron Baines on a drive to the basket. LeBron James, who turned his ankle in the Atlanta game, might have just tweaked it again. He limped to the bench after being called for a charge and Jeff Green subs in for him. Dave McMenamin at Mc10 February 11, 2018. J.R. Smith 7 points and Jeff Green 6 points paced the Cavs in the first quarter. The highlight of the quarter was Irving's step-back shot over James, which drew a roaring applause from the crowd. See the highlight below. LeBron takes over. The Celtics forced the Cavs to take a timeout 302 into the quarter after Terry Rozier drove and tossed an alley-oop to Horford to give Boston a 4,038 lead. The Cavs bounced back to take a 4,340 lead on shots by James and Hood. Hood took 5 shots in his first 6 minutes as a Cavalier, and he scored 8 quick points as a result. Irving returned to the game and scored 2 quick baskets, but then the Cavs took a 4,844 lead thanks to a 3-pointer by Hill and a driving basket from James. Cleveland built a 10-point lead at 5,646 after another 3-pointer from James, who was on fire most of the quarter, highlighted by a 4-minute span during which he scored 12 points. The Cavs went into halftime up 6,452, led by James 17 points, 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Cleveland outscored Boston 3,320 in the quarter. Celtics were 9 for 13 on twos and 0 for 8 on threes in the second quarter. Adam Himmelsbach at Adam Himmelsbach February 11, 2018. Irving paced the C's with 16 first-half points. Morris was the only other Celtic with more than 7 points. No THIRDQUARTER run. The third quarter was an ugly one for the Celtics as nobody could get it going offensively. The Cavs went up by 25 at 9,267 with about 4 minutes to play after back-to-back wide-open 3-point shots and a James field goal. The Celtics fared a little better toward the end of the quarter and went into the fourth trailing 9,574. The Cavs outscored the C's 3,122 in the third quarter. Garbage time bench players saw almost all the playing time in the fourth quarter as the Cavs' lead never was threatened. The Celtics shot just 39.8% from the floor and 24.3%, 10 for 38 from three-point range. The Cavs shot 53.6% overall and a 53.3%, 16 for 30 from beyond the arc. Highlight of the game: you can bet Irving enjoyed this step-back shot against James. Up next, the Celtics host the Los Angeles Clippers on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. It's Boston's final game before the All-Star break. Thumbnail photo via Winslow Townsend, USA Today Sports.